friend. This is Tracy and this is Grounded Oracles. Today we're going to do a daily tarot card, Grounded Daily. So yeah, we'll jump right in. All right, Spirit, what does our friend need to know today? Ooh, a couple cards. What does our friend need to know today? All right, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is about finding the balance between the masculine and feminine energies when it comes to exerting your independence. When it comes to taking some further steps in your journey that you've already started taking. So it feels like there's a hesitation, a pause, because maybe you're not sure about what steps to take next. There needs to be some clarity on a plan that you have made. No matter what stage it's in, there needs to be some sense of self, of identity, clarified, honed in on, developed, explored perhaps the shadow side of it. You may want to consider that in a certain direction. But I'm getting that there's a third direction that maybe you haven't thought of. And this may be a deeper challenge for you, embracing and entwining on a deeper level your masculine and feminine energies. For example, I'm a Capricorn, and I have always gravitated more towards the masculine traits of Capricorn. Planner, rigid, hardworking all the time, and it's hard to relax. And by embracing my more feminine, I'm able to be more in the flow, but sometimes they almost butt their heads, and it's kind of hard to take steps forward because I'm kind of arguing with myself over what's needed. Partly out of old thinking or new thinking I have to pick or choose, when it's about entwining and embracing the best of both and finding another solution, which is going to propel you further and faster than trying to be worried about being left brain, right brained, whatever that might mean for you. You're not about putting all your eggs in one basket. So this attitude has opened you up to be able to receive more opportunities and change in perspective, which is really going to open up new doors for you, where your investments thus far are going to far reach what you have seen thus far. Okay, and then we have the High Priestess, right? So as you're trying to embrace more of your feminine self, it's about embracing more of the intuition. And I think you'll find that a lot of times you have been correct in what your gut's been telling you, and you may have been denying it, not giving it the full appreciation that it needs to have, because you have been right all along. So some of that has almost, part of the story, the solution has lying dormant, right? It's something that you've known for quite some time, but have pushed down, repressed. And the High Priestess is here to say, not only to tap into your intuition, but there are places where it has agreed with your logic. When a lot of times that's in opposition, or can be. This particular time, it's about embracing the feminine and masculine of you and the logic and the intuition to come up with a solution, a plan forward that is going to, again, open new horizons and new levels of creativity within you. And this may come during this time between the eclipses. Yeah. Where things that you have expected to go a certain way have deviated from plan. And this is all to bring you into alignment with your growth, with your progress. And some of this is fear-based of the unknown. And we all deal with that, right? We all have the fear of the unknown. It's just not don't allow it to cripple you. Okay, yeah, and we have the Seven of Wands. So some of you may have been afraid to stand up for yourself in a certain area, like almost your ideas were shot down, or some other group of people's opinions, could be a solitary person, has really affected you, where it's retreated into yourself, almost like it's questioning your validity, your plan, your purpose, when all you need to do is keep your eyes on yourself. Because the wand that he's holding, right? Wands have that sprout of green. They're growing, right? They're a living, growing, evolving tool. So you really need to try to look at how you're looking at your tools, your talents, and how it can benefit others. And the more that it benefits others is the more that it's going to benefit you. So you may want to explore some of the shadow sides of people pleasing. It by itself is not a terrible thing, but when it starts to control everything you do so that you are off your authentic path, your authentic way of being, then it's time to really explore that and dig deep. All right. Some more clarity. All right, Spirit, what else do we need to know? What else does our friend need to know about their journey, about the intuition, about this embracing the feminine, masculine, logic, and intuition? Tell us more. Okay. This one. All right. And we have the Six of Swords. You've tried not to rock the boat, but beloved, this is something where you need to rock the boat. Don't be afraid to get dirty with facing your fears. Some of you may be afraid to be exposed. Not that you've done anything wrong, but that there's an insecurity there, or this fear of people seeing parts of yourself, and you've held yourself back. Wanting external validation, wanting someone to guide you. And I believe you're being called to a time to look further within, that you are your own wise teacher. There's nothing wrong with asking your guides, spirit, to help you, but somewhere along the way, I think you've been too dependent on that. And this lesson, this part in your life where you're trying to maybe launch a business, get a new job, start something new, and you're putting this plan into motion, there needs to be almost a step back and trying to see this from different perspectives. Maybe looking at it from the different identities that you have had and that you want, and seeing really what fits so that you can embrace more of that person that you want to be, that you envision yourself to be, the one who is going to make the plan and step into action while growing and developing more beautiful traits about yourself. And once you've taken this step back, I see journaling, I see writing letters to yourself, to your inner child, to your higher self, about what it is that you really want in this, because this is something you've wanted for a long time. And this introspection is going to bring you to a place of calm and ease. So it feels good for your nervous system. I just felt like this, relax. A smoother waters. We're putting the fears behind you not allowing their voice to echo so loudly that you almost get the ringing in the ears. It's almost mistaking Spirit's voice, your intuition, for another. All right, and one last card about what we need to know today. What does our friend need to know today? And we have the World card. Yep. Okay, I'm just going to cover that up. All right. Getting the world is your oyster. The only limits you have are the ones you put on yourself. Self-sabotaging yourself already. But don't feel guilty and don't beat yourself up over this. You haven't blown all your chances. And this impact that you can have on yourself and to others can really exponentially grow. You didn't blow it. You have other opportunities here, ones that can take you even deeper than if you just push through. So be brave enough to look within. Be brave enough to explore. All right, I think we're going to grab a card from the Law of Positivism. They have some beautiful healing cards in here for some direction on what our friend might need to know today. All right. I hope you're well. I hope that there's something in this message for you that's going to help you on your journey. All right. And we have card 34. I deserve to receive and give love. You are this beacon of light, beloved, and you've thrown a blanket or a basket, a bushel over it, and you're meant for your light to shine effortlessly. In some areas you've just tried too hard. You just need to relax and learn to receive. That's part of the feminine energy you need to explore. What's it like to receive solutions? What's it like to receive love and affirmations? So sometimes you might need to be that to yourself. As much as you might want it from another person, be that to yourself, and then that manifests more. And people start noticing that glow within you, and then they want more. So whether or not you're trying to start a business or be seen and recognized at your job, that inner quiet light is what's going to radiate the loudest and get you the most benefits in the long run. It's a beautiful message, beloved. I hope something in this resonates for you. Please share in the comments maybe what it is that you're exploring, and I'd love to support you, pray for you, and I hope you have a fabulous day and stay grounded.